In this video, we're going to talk some more about rewriting quadratic expressions in factored form. So my first question is x plus 4 times x minus 4 equivalent to x squared minus 4 squared? First, we're going to support our answer with a diagram. So I'm going to draw my same box diagram, and I'm multiplying x plus 4 times x minus 4. Now that's going to give me x squared minus 4x plus 4x, and this is going to be minus 16, or minus 4 squared, to match up with what the problem looks like, because 16 is 4 squared. So what happens here when I put these pieces together? Well, I'm going to get x squared, and I have my minus 16, or minus 4 squared, but the minus 4x and the plus 4x, when I combine those, they cancel out, because negative 4x plus 4x is just 0. So I don't have an x term. So I can say that yes, x minus 4 times x plus 4, or x plus 4 times x minus 4 equals x squared minus 4 squared. Now I can do this without a diagram as well if I use the distributive property or FOIL. So if I multiply x plus 4 times x minus 4, I can think of that as x times x plus 4 minus 4 times x plus 4. If I distribute this x plus 4 into here, and multiplying that out gives me x squared plus 4x minus 4x minus 16. And again, these two cancel. We get x squared minus 16, or x squared minus 4 squared. Or if I want to use FOIL, I can do that as well. That's going to be x squared for first, outside minus 4x, inside plus 4x, and last is minus 16. The middle two terms cancel out, and we get x squared minus 16. So the answer here is yes, they are equal. I showed it in 3 different ways. Now question 2 is asking about if x plus 4 squared is equivalent to x squared plus 4 squared. And this is a very common thing that people want to do, is just distribute the squared into both of these terms. However, if I draw my diagram, I can see why that doesn't work. So if we multiply x plus 4 times x plus 4, we get x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 16. So this is x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 16, or x squared plus 8x plus 16. So the answer is no. That's not equal to x squared plus 16 because of this 8x. So let's look at writing these expressions in factored form. First one is x squared minus 100. So this is going to be similar to the first problem. I'm going to draw out a diagram here. What we're going to have is x plus a number times x plus a number. We're going to get x squared, and we're going to get minus 100. What's also going to happen is that these two boxes are going to cancel each other out, which means that we want them to be the same number but opposite signs. Just like up here, plus 4x and minus 4x canceled each other out. So the way that we can get that is with minus 10 and plus 10. So this would be minus 10x. This would be plus 10x if we put plus 10 here and minus 10 here. So my two sets of parentheses would be x minus 10 and x plus 10. And the reason that I knew it was 10 is because I'm thinking about what number multiplied by itself equals 100. And well, that number is 10 because the square root of 100 is 10. So that's how I figured out what these two numbers would have to be. And I know that one has to be negative and one has to be positive in order for them to cancel out. Let's look at number 4. 4x squared minus 1. So on my box, we're going to have minus 1 in the lower right corner and 4x squared in the upper left corner. Now what times itself is going to equal 4x squared? Well, I know that 2 times 2 is going to equal 4, and I know that x times x is going to equal x squared. Now, what times what is going to equal negative 1? Well, the only way I can get that with whole numbers is minus 1 and plus 1. And so this is going to be minus 2x, this is going to be plus 2x, and the middle terms canceled out. So my answer, this is my answer for number 3. My answer for number 4 is, oops, not 4. It's 2x minus 1 times 2x plus 1. Now again, I can see this by thinking about square roots. The square root of 4 is 2, and so that goes in front of the x, and the square root of 1 is 1. Number 5 is 16 minus x squared. So I'm going to draw my diagram again. 16 and minus x squared. If this box is minus x squared, I know that this is going to be minus x and plus x. Or I could put the minus sign down here, it doesn't matter. And to multiply to get 16, I know it's going to be 4 and 4. So my two sets of parentheses are 4 plus x and 4 minus x. So square root of 16 is 4. That goes in the first spot. And then for x squared, I put minus x and plus x in the second spot. My middle two terms here are going to be minus 4x and plus 4x, and those cancel out. So this is my answer.